Hi, we're here again to take a look at our DX1 LED desk lamp. And a question that comes up frequently is, geez, I've seen something that looks very similar to it. And like all sorts of products on the market, there are differences in what appears to be the same. So let's take a look at the DX1 relative to something that looks similar to it. This is the DX1 over here, and as mentioned before, it's got a round circular base, it's heavily weighted, it's got a very simple control system. I'm going to turn off this competing lamp here. I think we just push this button here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you again a couple of things that we look at. One, when you're using our DX1 LED desk lamp, all you do is come in and you touch the on button and it goes on, and it has a memory to go back on to the brightness of where you last left it. If you want a dimmer, you just go ahead and push the dimmer, and it's got 5 steps of dimming, so you can bring it down and you can bring it up. And it's got a completely rigid base that is attached to the bottom here. It's got a USB connector, and a really nice feature is the ability to rotate this, and it allows great flexibility for controlling where you want the light and also for glare control. And it also rotates up, straight up in the air, all the way down to fold down. That's our DX1 over here. Now, we've been through that on another video, but let's take a look at the DX1 here compared to something that looks similar to it. This, by the way, is what we consider the best LED desk lamp that you can purchase on the market today, and we continue to make improvements to it. Again, it plugs in, it comes in black, it comes in white, it comes folded down into a box about this big, about this wide. You take it out, this piece is folded down, and this piece is not attached when it arrives, and you simply attach it, and in 10 seconds you've plugged it in and it's up and running, and you've got a beautiful readable LED desk lamp. Let's take a look at a competitive piece that kind of looks similar. This is a nice light, but here's the problem with it, and these are the things that make a big difference and frustrate users. Number one, this piece here, it flexes like this here, okay? And the problem is this thing is very insecure, and when you're using the lamp and you're on your desk, this thing wobbles. We've actually tried it. It's very annoying. That's our opinion on it here. I wouldn't want a piece that had this bouncing around like this. And this lamp does fold down, similar to our DX1, but what it does not do is it's fixed in place. You can't rotate this. And you can see the whole thing's all pretty wobbly. It's pretty cheaply made. This DX1, you can go ahead and rotate the whole head. It's got a lot slimmer profile. It's a lot more high tech. You can feel the difference in the materials. It's a lot more dense, solid plastic and metal in here, and it weighs a lot more. This is a very inexpensive, cheap piece of plastic, and just doesn't make you feel very good. But let's go to the other part of this. You're sitting here and you want to use your desk lamp. When you go ahead to use this, this has, I'm squinting because you can barely read it, but you start and you have to push all these different buttons to, let me turn this one off by the way, so you can see this. If you want to use this, you have to turn the light on. Then it has these little different symbols that are on here, and one says study, one says reading, one says sleeping, and all sorts of other funny things. And you have to really kind of hit the button the right way, and it's kind of a pain in the neck. Sometimes you have to push it 2 and 3 times, come on, to get it. It's very frustrating. And then on top of which, I really can't figure out what the intention was in this. So it has, you know, all these brightness levels. Then it's got a plus and minus here where you can kind of dim it a little bit, but it doesn't really seem to do too much here. And the light changes color almost to an orangish color like regular incandescent bulbs, which begins to really kind of defeat, in our opinion, the whole purpose of getting an LED lamp that can give you beautiful daylight color temperature. So anyway, this is a competing product, and you know, people buy this and I'm sure it works okay for them, but there's a pretty big difference on these desk lamps compared to our DX1, which is nice, clean, simple, 5-step dimming, bing, 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 and the ability to rotate this up, down, rotate the head this way. It's got a nice solid base that's on here. and this comes again either in a complete black unit or a complete white unit. So if you're looking at getting for yourself or for a family member or a college student a good investment in an LED desk lamp, the DX1, in our opinion, is certainly the way to go. So thanks. And by the way, these LED desk lamps, you know, the rated hours on them are something, you know, obscene, like 45,000 hours or something, and they just, they'll last longer than you're going to own the lamp is what it comes down to. And the big reason to go to these LED desk lamps, by the way, is the light is a lot cleaner and more consistent than your typical quartz halogen or incandescent desk lamps, which when you hold them next to them have very orangey off-color look. And for years, for sake of discussion, I had a quartz halogen desk lamp on my desk, but I would say once I almost seriously had a fire start on the desk because they burn extremely hot, and when the bulbs go bad, you have to unscrew a little Protecto screen and you have to get your fingers in there and change it. They're a fire hazard, the bulbs have to be changed, and they consume a lot of energy. LED is the way everything is going, so this is pretty much what you want on your desk. So look for the DX1 LED desk lamp. Thank you.